Hello, everybody,
Hey, Matt. Hey, everybody.
and welcome to a groovin' episode of a friend of mine. I'm Matt.
I'm Ben. Yeah, do you see me bopping and hopping over here?
The audience they can't hear it, but they can feel it.
Join our Patreon at $50 a month to get the exclusive video feed of me grooving.
Get Ben Cam.
The vibe cam, yeah.
Yeah, but only that's the thing. So the way it works is whenever we do this, it's just black. It's just a black screen until Ben starts to dance, and then it shows him, and then when he stops, it just cuts right out again.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, there's no video feed until I catch a groove.
That's right.
Just the spirit takes me.
Yeah.
How are you feeling today? Are you in a dancing mood today, Matt?
I am not in a dancing mood. It is starting to snow outside, and that is always cause for concern.
I know. I'm in full hibernation right now. I've
been thinking about that more and more, and because obviously humans aren't originally from very cold places, so we're used to the heat. We gotta be in a nice balmy kind of area.
I'm always bringing the heat, baby.
Oh, you just bring it with you, so you're good. But this is not suitable for people.
It's not natural. It's not normal.
This environment sucks, and I feel like, you know how in Spain they have their siestas?
Yeah.
We should we don't have to have a siesta until the winter. And that is just, we stop doing everything for 4 months.
Oh, just sort of a prolonged siesta. A 4-month-long siesta.
It's like when you get your sick days or your vacation days all together so that you can have an extended vacation.
I love that. So it's not so much a 10-minute midday nap as it is a protracted 4-month vacation.
It's an actual hibernation.
Yeah, I love that.
I just do from December till March. We don't do anything.
Yeah, just society shuts down.
Yeah, get enough. You are the human squirrel. You are burrowing, and you have all your nuts stored. And if you run out of food, well, tough fucking luck.
Yeah, that's on you. You knew this 4-month siesta was coming.
You had 8 months of time to prepare for this. And
it
then
happened last year.
Yeah, it happens every year.
Yeah, get with the program. Come on, it's every year. 4-month siesta. It's happening. It's coming.
Bruce.
Come on, Bruce. Brace yourself.
I don't know. I feel like I am my metabolism feels like it just slows down. I am this I feel like I just kind of shrink up, and I want to spend the entire time wrapped in a blanket playing video games for 4 months straight.
Yeah. I know, because we're in Canada, and it's right now, it's getting dark at 4:30 right now, and it just saps your will to live.
Yeah.
You just don't want to do anything.
If you wake up at, if you all right, I'm going to sleep in. You wake up at 11 o'clock, you have 5 hours of sunlight.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
You look outside and you're like, oh, it's probably about dinner time. It's no, you still got 2 hours.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. My food intake, my junk food intake and food just normally is way up. I don't know why. And maybe it's a stress response or something. But I was grocery shopping today. Just getting my regular stuff. Mm-hmm. Just got an extra large Twix bar at the checkout. It's you know what? I need to. I just need something to bring some joy.
This episode not sponsored by Twix, but yeah, I honestly I feel that it's this weird everyone I feel does this. I don't want to. Look, I'm not the most productive individual in the world. I'm not a real go-getter, but I was doing things. I was working on hobbies all the time, and I was just always ready to try something new. And then once it started getting cold, and once daylight savings hit, I was no, I don't feel any motivation to do any of these things.
Yeah, I'm enforcing my own personal 4-month siesta.
Yeah,
I'm not going out. But yeah, back to Twix. Also Twix. Feel free to hit us up. I'd love to read some podcast ads, by the way, at some point. Like, and if Twix wants to be the first, I'm super here for it.
You can be the ad guy.
Yeah, I'd love to be the ad guy. Love to read some ads.
I you know what? Anyone who's looking to sell their products to us, and so that we can sell them to the public, just hit us up at
afoafomcontact@gmail.com,
and you'll figure that out.
Join the party. We got one listener in Georgia who's very active between the hours of 12 and 1 on Tuesdays that we could sell some fucking Bombas socks to, I'm sure.
If this person was a real fan, all of a sudden they're feeling targeted because we know that there is an American that listened to this podcast now that it is up on other things, and I'm very sorry.
On an Android device. We've got the analytics. We're going to sell you some MeUndies, you fuck.
The analytics are so great right now because it's the analytics of one individual.
Yeah, it's not anonymized at all. We know who you are. It's one person.
We know that it is an American, and we'll, you know what? We're catering this episode to you, so yeehaw! Let's talk about some American things. I like country music and shooting things. Gotta go to the NASCAR race later and play some American football.
Eagles, am I right?
Oh, love the bald eagle. Or do you mean the team?
Just, the team, the bald eagle, the band, Hotel California. Fucking rips, my dude.
It does not, but okay, well, but
sorry, was there anything else you wanted to say about siestas, hibernating?
What do you want to say about Twix bars?
Oh, just that I love them. Twix, hit me up. I don't know what the parent company is, but get at me. Unless
it's like Nestle, because then we'll feel a little dirty. But
yeah, if it's Nestle, go fuck yourself.
Okay. But if anyone wants to, hit us up, we'll shill ourselves for we'll have like a 10-minute segment just on ad reads.
We got no structure to this. We'll read ads for the full 30. The full tight 30 will just be ads.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do is once a month, one episode is just entirely ad reads.
You won't know which one either. You can't predict it. You'll hit play and you'll just be like, oh, fuck, it's the ad episode.
It'll be our Trojan horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it'll be titled and it'll have the same description as like a regular episode.
Yeah.
And you'll come in, you'll be like, hell yeah, I'm ready to listen to these two friends chat. And then we're gonna be like, hey, this episode is sponsored by, and you'll be like, God fucking damn it.
And the play button will be disabled and you won't be able to stop it and your phone won't shut off.
It's
a virus.
It's ransomware. Afoafom is going to start branching out into ransomware.
Exactly. We're going to require a small sum of Bitcoin in order to release your phone back to you. Otherwise, it's just a prolongated MeUndies ad.
If you don't give me your chimpanzee NFT, then sorry, you gotta listen to the whole ad.
Yeah. Fork over the Doge, or it's just Bombas socks for the next 30 minutes. Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Twix,
there is an actual structure. Ben, please explain the structure of this show.
Yeah, it's slightly new. I forget, are we 2 or 3 into the new format?
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It literally does. It couldn't matter less. So basically we have a running topic list. One for myself, Ben, one for Matt. We sort of add topics throughout the week. They're sort of like high-level headlines. And then we go back and forth and we pick a topic from the other person's list. Yeah. And we kind of see what the hell's going on.
That's right. So, Ben, what are you going to... I want you to pick first.
Hell yeah. Okay. You got some good ones here. You got 4. I don't want to spoiler any of them.
2 have been there since the start, so don't, they're not that great.
Do you want me to avoid them?
You can do whatever you want. I want you to pick the one that speaks to you.
Okay. Because singing in public why has been hanging out since the start, and I'm very curious.
Okay. This was spurned on as I was hanging out in my apartment, and it was, a little warm, so I opened the window, and lo and behold, there is someone singing in public. It is like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and right. I wanted this person to shut up so badly, but apparently, some people, my partner, think that it's okay to be singing in public, and I think it is one of the most obnoxious things in the entire world. And I've come up with there's like a if you had it on a graph on if you have like whether or not I enjoy it and whether or not they're good at singing, I feel like is like there's some like there's a weird kind of structure to this where I believe the worse you are at singing in public, the more I enjoy it.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were going to say the more confident they are to sing in public.
Well, I think if you sing very poorly in public, there is an inherent confidence to it.
That's a good point.
But I think, because here's the thing, right? You see some like a couple of friends, and they're outside, and they're just like belting out some like old Motown classic, or just like whatever, just some party song, whatever.
Some Biz Markie on the steps, maybe.
If they're belting out "Just a Friend" by Biz Markie or anything from any of his other albums, they're all fantastic. But I think that's great. I think if you have no talent, or at the very least, if you don't care and you're just like yelling, I'm all for it. But once you start to try, you like start like if I hear someone in public and they're just like drunkenly singing, it's like, yeah, all right, buddy, have fun. I hear someone and they are trying to hit all the notes of "Let It Go" outside. I hate that person, and I want them to shut up.
Is that what the song was in this real world scenario?
It was not. I forget what song it was, but she was trying. Well, she was like really trying to get the notes, and I feel like you know what? There's a time and a place. You can do it at home if you're doing a performance. Great, excellent, love it. Not out in public.
Yeah, there's something. I don't even know what. There's something like self-involved or performative about someone who's good at singing doing it in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like that you specified it wasn't just anti-singing in public, because at the start you were kind of sounding like the dad from Footloose, like anti-fun. But this is a good twist. Yeah, I'm totally with you. If you're just like I was at a bar recently and this dude just started belting out "Ain't No Mountain High Enough," and it was like the highlight of the year. It was so good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, but if he was sober and just like really getting into "Hallelujah" by Leonard Cohen or something, and like really trying to embrace the emotion in this, like come on, man.
It just feels like on one is an expression, it is emotion, it's like putting yourself. It's just like this song really is speaking to me right now, and I just really need to belt out "Ain't No Mountain High Enough." Well, not belt it out, just yell it.
Yeah.
But the other is like, you're just trying to impress people? Like, who?
That's the key. I think you just nailed it. It's the like subtext of, hey, check this shit out. That really bugs me.
Yeah, it's not like someone's walking around with a jukebox and they're, like jamming out to some tunes. This is someone who is, I think the world needs to hear me sing.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. One is like, I'm having fun and I want you to share in my fun. And the other's like, hey, what about this? What do you think?
Are there any record execs nearby? Someone's going to film it and I'm going to become the next Justin Bieber. Like,
am I going to get headhunted right now?
Well, maybe for another reason. This is, okay. So we're in agreement there.
I think I'm with you. Yeah. I wasn't sure at the start, but yeah, I'm with you. For sure.
All right, good. I was kind of worried about that because we had actually spoken about it just online. We had messaged each other about it, and you weren't entirely on my side, and I was like, I gotta get him on my side. I feel like I got a point here.
Yeah, definitely. You won me over.
Thank you. All right.
Now, have you tried that same tact with your partner? Are they still not on board with even that clarification?
Not even remotely. They said that live and let live, and live and shut the fuck up. So, I want to go to one of your topics right now because I feel like we've exhausted that. I just read the top one, and I really like it. How best to tell a superior that you've clogged a toilet and it's actively overflowing? I need way more context for this.
Yeah, so we used to do like Stack Exchange advice on this podcast.
Yes.
And I thought this could be like me bringing a real world Stack Exchange, what should I have done scenario. Because, this happened to me during, I think, my first or my second co-op term. I went to the bathroom. I used the bathroom. Not going to go into too many details.
Please don't.
Hit the lever to get the flush going, get the flush started. And do you ever, whenever a toilet is about to overflow, there's like a moment of realization. You're like, this isn't clearing out like it usually does.
Yeah.
This might be bad. And then you're still like clinging on to hope. You're like, okay. It's halfway
maybe
full.
it's like, it's just going to go up a bit, but then I'm going to hit it again and it's just going to go down.
Yeah, it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work itself out. It's going up like halfway, but it'll be okay. And then there's like a dawning realization where you realize, no. Oh, this isn't good. And it's like hopelessness and despondence and despair.
It's dread. The feeling is dread.
Because you can't do anything. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to, like...
Okay,
put your hoodie over it or something? You can't do anything.
So what was your response? What did you do?
I walked... I think this has happened like a couple times, and my usual tactic is to just, like, sort of exit the stall, like Kramer entering the apartment in Seinfeld, just very quickly, slam the door, wash my hands as if nothing has happened, and then like briskly walk out of there and just pray that it works itself out somehow.
Okay, my advice would be don't do that, but on the inside, I'm saying, yes, absolutely, that is the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's one of those, you never know how you're going to react in a panic situation. It is like a full panic situation.
Okay, because I know it is the most selfish and disgusting thing that you could do. My reaction, if I were in that situation, would be, do it, make sure no one else is outside, like outside of the door, run out, and then hope that no one realizes it was me.
Right, yeah. If there's witnesses, this is another level of...
Because then they know, and then there's so much shame.
Exactly, yeah. You can make eye contact, and I think I was the only one that knew. But in this case, I did tell a supervisor, I'm pretty sure.
You told a you went up to them and say, hey, I just clogged the toilet?
Yeah, well, okay, I went back to my desk. And it was like a cubicle, like a seated rolling chair. And I walked super quick back to my desk, sat down on my chair. And then the dude that I told was like right behind me, facing the other way. Like we were back to back in these two cubicles. And I was just sitting at my desk, like panicking, thinking like, oh my God, what have I done? I've just committed a heinous crime, a heinous act.
You had to confess?
Yeah, and eventually the guilt got too bad, and I spun around in my rolling chair and was like, hey Dave. I think one of the toilets might be overflowing in one of the bathrooms. And then,
so you didn't fully admit to it.
It would have required too much. I didn't have the wherewithal to say, yeah, I took a big dump and the toilet's now overflowing.
No, that's probably the best thing to do is if there are no witnesses, you leave, and then like a little while after you be like, hey, did you see that one of the toilets was overflowing?
Yeah, kind of weird. Did you notice that one toilet kind of acting up? It's
bizarre.
Yeah,
is there like some like garbage in there or something? I don't know what happened.
Yeah, does that happen regularly? Is that like a common thing with that toilet? Because I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's weird.
I was just in the one beside it, and I thought I saw some water coming out, so...
Yeah, exactly. I was just minding my own business.
That's
I was just walking by.
See, yeah, that is the best. And unfortunately, though, that means someone's going to clean it, so...
Yeah. But from Dave's perspective, it must have just made no sense, because he saw me come back to my chair, sit there in silence for 15 minutes, staring at my computer, and then wheel around and say, hey, by the way, one of the toilets is fucking overflowing, dude.
You waited that long? Oh my god.
Like, did I get a transmission from God while I was sitting at my desk? Like, why the delay?
You were working so hard and you were so focused that you had to wait till you were done getting that line of code out.
Yeah.
The line of code that took you 15 minutes to do.
I was in my flow state. I couldn't interrupt it.
That's right.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a scarring experience with that co-op job.
Yes. All right. Well, let's move on.
Yes. Okay, so we've done singing in public. Let's go for some oldies but goodies. Let's go for toe shoes.
Oh God! Once you just wanted to clear out the trash for this one.
Let's clear some out. Make way for the next step.
So I know someone.
Yes.
Not gonna name names. But there's someone that I know who recently-ish walked into my apartment with toe shoes on and then took them off just to reveal bare feet and then wandered around my apartment.
That's bold. That's a couple bold moves there.
I don't like that at all. And I'm not like I'm not like someone who's like terrified of germs or anything like that.
Right.
But I feel like the only time that it's acceptable to walk around barefoot in someone's apartment is if it's like a hot day and you were wearing sandals outside.
Yeah, and even then it's questionable. Like, even then,
unless like there's more, like if like everyone's involved in the no sock situation.
Yeah, but like really you should be carrying some socks with you, if we're being honest.
If you're wandering in someone's apartment, please wear socks.
Yeah.
And then this individual was, walking everywhere and put their like feet up on the couch and stuff.
Oh,
and
no.
it's like,
I didn't know that.
I don't need this.
Because feet are nasty. Like, that's like a rule of the universe. Feet are fucking disgusting. Cover those bad boys up.
They stink. They sweat all the time. They are not good. Unless you're Quentin Tarantino, they are not good to look at. I don't know. I was horrified at this because I was having someone like. I think though, you know what? I'm getting too off topic here. Toe shoes. What are your thoughts on toe shoes?
See, that's tough. So like, when you first introed this, I said it's a couple bold moves. I think it's 2 bold moves back to back. I think walking into someone's house in casual wear in toe shoes, that's pretty bold.
Yeah.
And then taking those shoes off to reveal bare feet, that's like extra bold.
Mm-hmm.
I think toe shoes are great if you're like super into outdoor running, you know, and you're really hardcore about it.
This individual I don't think has worked out a day in their life.
Yeah, but if you're just wearing toe shoes like to the office, I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. I look at them and all I can see is their toes and I see like the form of their feet and I don't want to see that. And furthermore, I know that there's some people who do it and then they get like the socks that also have the toes.
That would have been acceptable.
It's extra disgusting then because it was a barefoot. It was bare feet that were trapped in this rubber container for God knows how long.
Yeah, just extra sweaty.
And then they're just like taken off like it's nothing. And shoes are gross. That's why you wear socks.
Yeah. If you're wearing toe shoes that you're like premeditated planning to take off at someone's house, put on some toe socks. You gotta have toe socks.
Yeah.
That's a prerequisite, for sure.
If you're already committing to having toe shoes, have toe socks. I don't know. I don't... It weirds me out. I feel like the other thing, though, is, this individual does not work out. So it's very strange that they would be wearing toe shoes, because I feel like that's, like, what's the point?
Yeah. It'd be like wearing a weightlifting belt. Just, like, out to dinner.
Right.
Or something.
Like, do toe shoes make you walk better? Is it better for your feet?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it goes along with like the whole paleo diet. Like, this is how our ancestors used to walk on the forest floor.
All right, if this person shows up next time and they're not wearing anything because that's what our ancestors did, I am never seeing them again.
That's what's so silly about this whole like archaic living or like old style living sort of thing. It's like, well, you're just cherry picking elements from the old style lifestyle and just like picking what you would rather not do. Also, like, where do you draw the line?
Also forgetting the fact that most of them died by the time they were 30. Like,
yeah, life expectancy was like 32.
What? Why would you ever want to go? Yeah, they did things a lot better. No, they didn't. We have medicine and cars.
Yeah, they had it figured out back then, man. Fucking A. Like, I don't know.
No!
Definitely not. And yeah, you're just picking what you're going to do. Like, okay, I will shampoo, but I won't wear normal shoes.
Right.
Where do you draw the line? Why not go full bore? Go full caveman.
And at that point, like, why even bother with that and then say you're going along with this whole paleo lifestyle? Like, what benefits do you get? There's, like, eating healthier, and then there's just, acting like you're superior because you live like a caveman.
Yeah, and is paleo even healthier? Isn't it like, I only eat steak.
That sounds really bad. And there's some people who bury it, and they'll like bury their steak in their backyard for like a month, and then bring it back out and then eat it.
The fuck?
I don't get it.
That cannot be good. All right, Jesus.
All right, well.
Final ruling on toe shoes? Did we get a final ruling?
No, just you know what? If you're gonna do it and you're like going on a hike or something, fine, do whatever you want. I'm not gonna have to see your feet. If you are walking around in the city and you are not someone who's like working out or something like that, don't do it.
Perfect. Yep. Agreed.
All right. I want to know about
quick one.
Yeah, Jawbreakers, the candy of sin.
Ah, Jawbreakers, the candy of sin.
So, please, regale me.
Yeah. So I just thought I could bring the topic of Jawbreakers, and we could just rail on Jawbreakers for a little while, because they're the worst candy, bar none, not even close, no second place. They're just heinous.
I remember. Do you ever get the ones that are the size of like a fastball, like a hardball, like a baseball?
Yeah, and what the fuck?
And I used to go camping when I was younger with my family. Barely camping; it was like going to a trailer park, and they would sell those big Jawbreakers. And as a kid, I was like, yeah, of course, I'm gonna have it. And it's by the end, your tongue is gone. You have worn down all the taste buds in your tongue because you're constantly licking this thing.
You just got a nub of a tongue.
What is the point in a candy that you have to lick like 5,000 times?
Dude, it's the worst, yeah. Like, when you got a Jawbreaker on Halloween, usually the demographic that thinks it's a good idea to give out Jawbreakers on Halloween usually also gave them out loose. So you just get a loose fucking Jawbreaker in your pillow sack or whatever you were using to carry around your candy.
Oh, yeah, of course I used the pillow sack.
Yeah. If you give out Jawbreaker, that's just... Your house is getting egged an hour later. There's no question.
And beyond that, like, they do what they say. Like, you chew on that, your teeth are done.
Yeah, it's just awful.
And like, I don't know. Like, I feel like part of the point of having a candy that you kind of like suck on for a little bit is like part of the satisfaction is that soon after you're just gonna crack that bad boy. You're just gonna have the rest of it, have those hard bits. It's great.
Yeah, like you're going to lose your patience at a certain point. Just go, I can't take it, and just crack it.
And then it's like a sucker has like the perfect amount of that, right? You have it in your mouth for like a minute, 2 minutes, whatever, and then you're like, all right, then I'll eat it. A Jawbreaker is like, that's days.
Yeah, with the sucker, you're like, okay, I get the point. I think let's wrap this up.
it's a bit of a gimmick, you know?
For sure, yeah. It's like a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls are like a good version of Jawbreakers.
Yeah, because like at least a Tootsie Roll, there's something, there's something different in the inside. A Jawbreaker is just pain and misery on the inside.
Exactly. Yeah, just hurt feelings. It's like, I think when your parents go to the trailer park and they were going to get that Jawbreaker, I think the idea there was like, we'll just give this to Matt. That'll be his week. Trying to get through this fucking thing.
We don't have to feed him dinner. He's just going to be licking that Jawbreaker till Sunday.
Where's Matt? I haven't seen him in a while. He's just in the corner licking that Jawbreaker. Still? It's been 3 days. Yeah, he's only about halfway through.
Oh my god. Yeah. God. Camping.
Awful. Camping, Jawbreakers. Camping with Jawbreakers. Ugh.
It's just a bad
salad
time.
days.
And the pond was just full of leeches. Man, that campground sucked. I don't know if you've ever been in water and you open up your eyes and it's just nothing but a green mist in front of you, knowing that there are leeches and the largest fish that can live in the pond are minnows.
Oh no.
Yeah, I feel like I might have gotten cholera from that or something like.
Probably still got Lyme disease. Some shit. Latent Lyme disease. I don't think I've ever been in water with leeches. Is it horrifying? Is it as horrifying as it sounds?
I never got any on me, but I remember my uncle did have a leech on him, and just yanked it right off. And
oh my god.
Yeah, a lot of blood. And as someone who gets very faint with blood, not a good time.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Leeches are like from the Alien movies or something.
Yeah, no, leeches just don't belong in this world. They don't need to exist. It's fine. Well,
totally.
Benjamin.
Yeah.
We are well past our tight 30 here, maybe, depending on how much I cut out. But this was a fun episode. And
yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
And well, it's always a pleasure to have the recurring guest. You've been here for 35 different episodes, so.
Whew, baby.
Yeah, I know. Should just have you as a permanent part of the show.
Should just make me a co-host one of these days.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to have to pay you all our lucrative ad funds.
Yeah, all that Bombas socks money.
That's right. Man, you're really on that bandwagon.
I'm loving the Bombas.
We're already shilling for you guys. Just pay us and we'll shill you more.
Yeah, send us a crate. Come on.
And to if that person from the United States is listening, we know that you're there. We know.
Yeah, we know.
We'll find out if you're back
right now.
Creepy as shit. Well, everyone, if you like this episode, we are on YouTube as well as every sort of podcast platform. So give us a subscribe, a like, whatever you can. Follow us. We do have a Twitter account that has recently been active again. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, we're everywhere now. We're Twitter, we're Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Amazon,
rate, review, tell a friend, Amazon.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
We're on the way up. We're gonna make it now. But if you liked the art for our show, it was done by my lovely partner who goes by Vanderbander. That is VANDER. Check out their stuff on Instagram and Twitter. And beyond that, everybody, stay frosty.
And everybody, I love you.